Ayes have it.
Support that will put our support behind one of our own. I so submit, Mr. Speaker.
I second the motion to support our daughter that is running for the prime position in the World Trade Organization, sir.
Mr. Speaker, the House notes I remain Hon Ndudi Elumelu, and I represent the good people of Anoche Oshimili Federal Constituency. I'm from Delta State. The House notes that via the Marrakesh Agreement of 15 April 1994 and signed by 123 nations, the World Trade Organization came into existence, replacing the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. Further notes that on 1st January 1995, the agreement came into force with a mission of regulating international trade in goods, services, and intellectual property between participating countries by providing a framework for negotiating trade agreements and a dispute resolution process aimed at enforcing the adherence of participants to the agreement. The House is aware that the chairman of the General Council of the World Trade Organization has announced the commencement of the process to replace the outstanding Director General Roberto Azevedo, with the opening date for nomination set for 8 June 2020 and closing date 8 July 2020. The House is further aware that a distinguished Nigerian two-time Minister of Finance, one-time Minister of Foreign Affairs, a former Managing Director of the World Bank, has formally been nominated by the Federal Republic of Nigeria to vie for the exalted position of the Director General of the World Trade Organization for the period of 2021 to 2025, and if successful, will be the first female and first African to have occupied this office. Acknowledge that Mr. President Buhari, having put into consideration her outstanding academic and professional background, as well as her long years of managerial experience at the top of echelons of multilateral institutions, her reputation as a fearless reformer, an excellent negotiator, graciously endorsed her as the nation's candidate for the World Trade Organization job. Further acknowledge that with the COVID-19 pandemic at hand and many countries faced with difficult choices and critical moments, the World Trade has a vital role to play in hunting for trade solutions. Further acknowledge that with the COVID pandemic at hand and many countries faced with difficult choices and critical moments, the World Trade Organization has a vital role to play in hunting for trade solutions. Further acknowledge that with the COVID-19 pandemic at hand and many countries faced with difficult choices and critical moments, the World Trade Organization has a vital role to play in hunting for trade solutions and building trust amongst member states, hence the need for a capable hand that can make the World Trade Organization fit to thrive for the 21st century. There is no gainsaying that will have a capable hand from Nigeria that will provide such headship. Concerned that it is the perfect time for Africa to assume leadership at the World Trade Organization, and all concerned stakeholders must unanimously commit to achieving this. Aside Nigeria, Africa has two other candidates from Egypt and Kenya, and entering the race with three candidates from Africa will split Africa's votes, which cripples the prospect of an African assuming the World Trade Organization position. Therefore, we must urgently reach out to the governments of Egypt and Kenya on the need to rally around a single candidate for the continent in the person of a candidate that Nigeria has put forward. Recall that in the past, Nigeria has staunchly supported the candidature of other Africans to a leadership position at multilaterals, including the candidacy of late Boutros Ghali, an Egyptian national, to become the Secretary General of the United Nations. A good turn, they say, deserves another. And we must now unite the African continent and ensure cooperation amongst our countries to put the continent first. Further acknowledge that having a Nigerian as the Director General of the World Trade Organization will further enhance the image of the country among the Community of Nations, hence the need to massively support this bill. They have therefore resolved to endorse the candidature of our own Dr. Iwala for the position of the Director General of the World Trade Organization. Second, commend ECOWAS Authority of Heads of States and Government for their strong endorsement. Urge Mr. President to further rally other African leaders to support her bid as the DG of World Trade Organization. Urge federal government to interfere with the government of Egypt and Kenya to step down their candidate in the spirit of African oneness and reciprocity. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
To the Honorable Speaker, I remember Honorable Prince Colonel Sinach. Second the motion. Able moved by our leader, Deputy Mandatory Leader, Hon Ndudi Elumelu. I so move.
Okay, so if there's, in the absence of any opposition, I'll put the question. Of course, I think the House Leader, as of yesterday, had some reservations. Have you changed your mind? They've reached out to you. Okay. Those in support, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it.